Leander leads me into an alleyway tucked behind the wet wick. Layers upon layers of frayed and faded Adderstone posters plaster the walls. Seeing them side by side, the resemblance between Leander and his printed likeness is impressive, if abstract.
Karash didn't send you here to ask for a personal escort to the Synobium, did he?
From his tone, he already knows the answer. No, he suggested that I reconsider.
Yet, here you are, asking about a guide anyway.
He looks at me expectantly. I don't want to tell him about my curse. The less people know about my monstrous capabilities, the better. Thankfully, Leander takes my reluctant silence as an answer.
Are you aware of Iridia's particular currency? Information's worth its weight in gold here. I don't much care for outdated traditions, so I'll be completely honest. The Synobium won't help you. They're more likely to torture you than lend you a hand.
But the Synobium is supposed to be a place of learning, a sanctuary. The Synobium has always been heralded as the last bastion of human knowledge, a shining beacon of hope in a fading world. If any place held answers, it would be the Synobium. That's why I came here. Leander nods patiently.
You're not the first person to fall for their propaganda. I grew up idolizing the Synobium. I wanted nothing more than to join their ranks, to learn magic from the best, to make a real difference. I was young and blinded by the legends and the legacy. I was so damn naive.
He shakes his head.
All it took was one trip here, to Lowtown, to show me the truth. Unless you've got a heavy purse or highborn blood, the Synobium doesn't give a damn. They'll never open their gates for the ones who need help the most.
Then it's all a lie?
Things that seem too good to be true are often just that.
Such a simple statement, and yet it leaves me reeling. Leander watches me as though weighing something in his mind.
But that doesn't mean you're hopeless. Far from it. I founded the Adderstone to help people like you. We settle disputes, slay feral soulless. Hell, we've even been known to patch a leaky roof or two. Whatever troubles you, we can help. Free of charge.
I'm shaking my head before he's even finished his speech. My patience is wearing dangerously thin. I appreciate the offer, but my problem can't be solved by a group of good Samaritans. To my chagrin, Leander doesn't look remotely surprised.
Then you're looking for help with something serious. Something not even Karash could crack. It must be a truly remarkable problem if you came all the way to Iridia searching for help. Tell me, how can I help you?
Leander may not work for the Synobium, but he is a mage. A powerful one if his demonstration earlier is any indication. Indecision gnaws at me. I don't know if I can trust him, but it's not like I have any alternatives. I hate to admit it, but this might be my only path forward. My confession comes out in a strained whisper. I'm cursed. He looks me up and down, taking in my face, my eyes, and finally my hands.
Is that why you bandage your hands?
My touch is dangerous. It changes people, hurts them. Before I've even finished, Leander pulls his left glove off. He flexes his fingers and grins.
All right, let's see it.
As he offers me his hand, a prismatic flash of magic ripples across his palm. But I'm already shrinking backwards. I can't. I don't care how confident Leander is. I won't allow myself to hurt him, to see his kind face unrecognizably warped. I don't want to hurt you.
I'll be fine. Trust me. I've seen enough curses and hexes to last me 2 lifetimes, but I'm still standing. Do you really think Karash would send you here if I couldn't handle it?
How should I know? I only met him today.
I'm twice as good as any Synobium mage. If anyone can help you, it's me.
You don't know what you're asking me.
I'm asking you to trust me.
I look from Leander's outstretched hand to his confident smile. Then, I begin unwinding the bandages from my hand. If you lose control, don't say I didn't warn you.
You can tie me up first, if it makes you feel better.
His attempt at levity does little to comfort me. With each joint I expose, I grow increasingly certain that this is a terrible idea. But if he's bothered by how my hand looks, he doesn't show it.
All right, deep breath. On my count.
My fingers hover shakily over Leander's palm.
3, 2, 1.
I tap his palm once, as quickly as possible. It's barely more than a brush, but that's all it ever takes. Heart racing, my eyes dart to his face, but Leander only smiles gently.
See?
It can't be. When I reach for his palm again, Leander catches my wrist before I can pull it back.
I told you, there's really nothing to worry about.
He trails off when my thumb grazes the soft skin of his inner wrist. I search Leander's face for traces of madness, but his eyes remain a clear, soft green. Neither of us speak as I trace the contours of his palm, lost in an awareness I wasn't anticipating. It's not as though I've never been touched before. My curse only extends to my hands, and desperation spurs creativity. But all of that pales in comparison to this. I've never experienced such intimacy. My fingers, long deprived by years of bandaging, pick up every single detail. The grooves along his palm, the smooth shell of his nails, the bones in his wrist. For as long as I've lived, I've never been able to hold someone's hand without dire consequences. I never realized what I was missing. While Leander's pulse is steady, mine hammers as fear gives way to excitement. My hands glide over Leander's wrist and up his arm where smooth skin abruptly gives way to a raised scar. It matches the one that runs from his collar to cheekbone. Could it be the same wound? When I glance at Leander's face, his lips part as he considers his words.
Am I the first person you've been able to touch like this?
My hand goes still on his arm. So far.
Then, is it everything you wanted?
When I nod, Leander turns my hand in his to inspect the gleaming fissures crisscrossing my knuckles. There's no revulsion in his face. No fear. He looks up at me and grins.
It's not every day I meet someone as enticing as gold.
He winks and lets me go. I draw my hand back and take a steadying breath. My head feels like it's stuffed with cotton. Habit alone guides me through the motions of rewrapping my hand, although my fingers tremble too much for the bandages to lie flat. I can't believe that worked.
I've really forgotten my manners. May I ask your name?
I'm Sylvessa.
Sylvessa, this curse of yours is unlike anything I've ever seen before. I can tell you're careful, but it's best you keep this between us. Are you staying in Lowtown?
I pause. Room and board was something I'd yet to consider. I don't know.
Let's get you properly settled then.
The wick is noticeably quieter. Without their leader, most of Leander's followers have dispersed, or, in a few cases, fallen asleep beside their drinks.
Got any rooms left? Or did my lot grab them all to sleep it off?
The bartender, who I now realize doubles as an innkeeper, slides a key onto the counter.
The usual room?
Leander's laugh sounds slightly strained.
No, not today. This is just for my friend, Sylvessa.
Right. Stay as long as you like. You two have fun.
Have fun? Leander clears his throat, then holds the key out to me. I hesitate. My coin purse barely holds enough for a day's worth of meals, let alone a room. How much do I owe you?
Nothing. My treat. Since you shared your secret. Food, drink, a warm bed, anything you need.
Carefully, I take the key from him. It's small, but heavy in my palm. I never expected to have a warm bed in Iridia, let alone free meals. Thank you.
Iridia's twice as dangerous as it is wondrous. Be careful out there. And if you need a reprieve from what haunts you, come find me.
I nod, taking one last look at the gleaming, bronze key before tucking it into the pocket of my cloak for safekeeping. Leander gives me a friendly wave before returning to the bar. Dust glitters in the sparse rays of light illuminating the room. The furniture is tired, the walls cracked, and a large, lumpy bed serves as the centerpiece. I can't remember the last time I slept in a bed, and I never imagined I'd sleep in one tonight. When I collapse onto the bed, the springs let out shrill squeaks. Finally, I can allow myself to rest. My eyes fall shut before long,